Tunde and his wife, Kemi, had spent years struggling to make ends meet. When they finally found a small one-bedroom apartment, they believed it was the fresh start they had been praying for. As they unpacked their belongings, Kemi smiled and said, "At last, we can finally live in peace." But they had no idea what was waiting for them. Just a few minutes after moving in, the landlord, Mr. Agbaje, arrived with a long list of rules. No tenant must talk to another tenant. Everybody must stay on their own. No electric cooker. No hot plate. No electric iron. If you want to pound yam, go outside the compound. And whether you use electricity or not, everyone must pay the amount I demand. The couple looked at each other in disbelief, but they decided to endure. Days later, Kemi greeted a neighbor outside the compound. Before they could finish talking, Mr. Agbaje stormed out, shouting angrily. Fear spread across the compound as every tenant rushed back into their apartments. Life became more difficult every day. Despite barely using electricity, tenants received outrageous electricity bills every month. Simple household activities became stressful because of the landlord's endless rules. Whenever anyone delayed paying rent or any other fee, Mr. Agbaje would start a serious quarrel. Sometimes, he and members of his family would physically attack the tenant during the argument. The situation became so bad that tenants often called the police to intervene before things got completely out of control. One by one, tenants packed their belongings and left the compound. Very few people stayed for even a year. But Tunde and Kemi refused to give up. They encouraged each other, saved every naira they could, and endured the hardship for 2 long years, believing better days were ahead. Finally, the day they had been waiting for arrived. With smiles on their faces, they carried their belongings out of Mr. Agbaje's compound for the last time. As they walked away, they felt something they hadn't felt in years: freedom. Sometimes, peace is worth more than a cheap apartment. Have you ever lived with a landlord whose rules made life unbearable? Share your experience in the comments.